Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz to the channel. My name is Martindogger, and today we're having a little review of the Action X, the Caernarvon Action X, the Tier 8 premium British heavy tank that is currently available in the World of Tanks Blitz store. And you have to shell out 15,000 gold for this thingy. But I've received some really good replays of the tank, and there were a few people stating, "Oh my word, this was worth every single penny." We're gonna have two games in this video today. While I sip my coffee, tea would probably be more appropriate, but I'm having coffee, black with sugar as usual. We're looking at Geforce from the HD clan, Asian servant player. We're driving the Caernarvon Action X at Kingston. He's going to go up towards the hill and he's going to have a cracking game. He's going to have a few campers, but he's going to make the best of it. So, yeah, really good game, really good game. Let's dive into a little bit on this tank itself. Because as good as it looks and as real as it looks, this is somewhat of a fake tank. And I'm not going to give you a full lecture. I'm going to spare you that. I'm going to leave a link below in the description to tanksencyclopedia.com, where there's an excellent article written by Mark Nash, who plays this game as well, or has been playing the game. I think his name was Mark the Maniac in game. Tank nerd, stat nerd. I love his stuff, what he's doing on the real tanks. And he made a really good one, basically stating that this tank was a blend of 4 separate parts: engine, turret, armor plates and hull. Because the Caernarvon itself, which is in a tech tree obviously, was a real tank. An interim vehicle to fill the gap while Britain's first heavy tank, the Conqueror, was in the final stages of development. And they made it an FV200 series chassis and the turret of the Mark III Centurion together. And hey presto, we have the tank medium gun FV221, otherwise known as Caernarvon. The British had also been making a turret, because that turret, what they have been designing, the Action 10, it wasn't named as Action 10. They tried to make a turret where they could, well, make it without a mantlet. The standard Centurion turret had a large mantlet that covered the majority of the turret face. This design was mantlet-less. And there is still a turret left. It is at Bovington Camp. I think it's actually somewhere in the parking lot, to be honest. But it is still there, and that turret was slapped on this tank. Then there was a different engine put in the back and some armor plating up the front. And hey presto, we have a Tier 8 British premium tank. And we all know that the market, the niche for Tier 8 premium tanks is pretty crowded. There's a lot of Tier 8 premium tanks, be it mediums, tank destroyers, heavy tanks like this Lurler for example. But this thingy, the Action X, the Action 10, this is a pretty good one. It's not your average run-of-the-mill Tier 8 premium tank, because a lot of these have big guns and Russian armor, etc. This is a British one. This is one with a quick firing gun, with Pew 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 gun, with a lot of DPM to cut through, with some added frontal armor as well. It can go hull down. It is not a good trader, shot for shot, make no mistake about that, but the best thing about it is, while this T28 prototype takes 931 in the side because of 3 campers in the back. Thank you very much, campers. If you can get this position, if there's tanks camping in the top left corner of the map, take a look at the mini-map. If there's tanks camping over there, just hold this position and you can basically spot everybody in the town and get a truckload of resistance damage. But yeah, let's get back to what this tank can do, because as said, it is by no means a shabby tank. Your DPM is 2378 with AP. That's the best of all the Tier 8 heavy tanks, and penetration is not epic, 226. When you swap out the APCR, it's 258, and that's quite on the low side, to be honest, because it's actually a 20-pounder gun which could punch through 330 with APCR. So then 258 is just, well, not brilliant. But since your DPM is so good, you could use a calibrated shells, get it up to 237 and 271 on APCR, and your damage per shot is only 190, but you are firing so quick, you're punching out 12.5 rounds a minute. That's monstrous. For every time a Russian heavy tank has fired his gun, you're gonna shoot like 3 times. So if he bounces on your front, then you can punish him 1, 2, 3 times with 190 in the face, or if you're going to use your APCR, it's going to be 160. 3 times 160 is 480. And yes, you can punch through the front of these heavy tanks. So it is a really good tank, and Geforce here made it work, made it shine. 3,278 damage dealt and nearly 4k spotting damage. And he noted in his email, well, this is absurd for a heavy tank. It may be, but it is taking the good position. It is about taking the position where you can make this tank work. And if you can go hull down, it's going to work really well. And this is the offer. As you can see, 15,000 gold. You do get the camouflage in it, which is somewhat good. You get some equipment slots already unlocked, and of course an avatar, which is kind of stupid. And that brings its tank up to, like, say, 45 euros, which is, well, steepish, I think, in a way. Maybe a bit too expensive for your liking, but all in all, it is a really, really good one. If you want to have one, I'm never going to say you should not buy a tank. In my opinion, you should not buy crates, because crates are somewhat gambling. You never know what you're going to get. They're like a box of chocolates. But at least if you buy an expensive bundle, even if it's wickedly expensive or ridiculously expensive or just out of this world expensive, you will get what you pay for. And that's what Baza156 just did. He's from the Emperor's clan, from my own clan, good friend of mine as well. So thanks, buddy, for sending this one in. Here's your few minutes of fame, and a little bit of mocking and ridicule as well, because reasons, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But let's just watch the game, because he's gonna have a good one in his Caernarvon Resoluto. This tank has actually 2 versions of camouflage, and I'm not quite sure if you can buy the other camouflage from the appearance tab in the game. But if you're gonna put the tank in a position where it can, well, really shine, where it can use its assets, which is a really good gun depression, good frontal armor, this tank can perform like a boss. And the gun, that's a British 20-pounder, that's a fine piece of ordnance. That gun is just brilliant. Well, he bounces on the front of the Smasher, so it's defying my words there. And the Smasher is bouncing, we're shooting him with HE, and then knocks out his loader, obviously, because the Smasher is stupid. But the gun, it has got brilliant aim time, dispersion, etc, etc, etc. It's a Pew Pew machine gun. It's such a great piece of British ordnance, as you can see. This is the best tier 8 heavy gun that you can get when it comes to statistics, and that's of course no real surprise, because it comes on the Centurion as well. And the armor, while on paper may not look spectacular, I mean, the front plate is 130, top of the turret 112 only, then you might start thinking, well, this tank is just made out of paper. Yes, but on paper it's made of paper, but in practice it is really strong, because that front of the turret, that top plate, it's 112. But if you're using the full gun depression of the tank, you're looking at an effective armor plate of about 430. That's a lot of armor to chew through. That mantlet, 255. You have a little bit of spaced armor. Right next to the spaced armor you can just punch through at 203 mils nominal thickness. And that front plate is only 130, but again it's angled backwards, which puts it at like 370 in total. That means that a lot of tanks, if you are sitting hull down, will have to punch into that APCR. And this T49 has bounced 2 shots already, and he's gonna bounce yet another one because the plate is angled back just enough. And then he bounces a shot from the IS-5, I think. There's a few Russian heavy tanks in there. Oh, hello, IS-5. Here we go. Let's trade. Well, let's trade. Bump into each other, and boom. He fired 1 shot, and 2 shots. Here we go. And yes. 3 shots. You can see, well, he bounced one which is a bit annoying. But this IS5 has fired, and he can put in 3 shots. He's firing on the reload. Here we go again, another shot into him. He's using the APCR, nice stash of APCR. Oh, IS5 shot again, bounce on the front plate. 310, that is the, what is it? A Jagdpanther, I think? Shooting? I don't know what it is. But he is shooting, he's just firing on the reload. Hello, IS6, that guy comes rolling in. Here we go, hold on just a little bit. And once, and bump. And Tower Wise, that's his last APCR round. He's really burning through the APCR, as you can see. But look at the damage dealt. Look at the damage blocked. Here we go. Another shot. Yes. Flank around. Move backwards. Get a bounce on the front plate. There was a heat shell. He is low on hit points now, which is a bit annoying. And there he goes. He puts another APCR shell into the IS6. And yes, that is the IS6 gun. But also his APCR. That was not a Jagdpanther shooting with 310. That is a Löwe. And can he shoot him again? Yes, he can. But he bounces. That is unfortunate. The Löwe misses. And this gun, you can see the aim time, the bloom isn't that big. You can just sort of wiggle around and then kind of stop on the spot, and then you will be able to hit him again. And he gets a low roll on the top of the Löwe, which is really annoying. Can he fit another shot in? Yes, he can, but he bounces. That is even more annoying. The Löwe bounces on the front as well. There is a Revelry as well there. HE, that might be a good idea actually, but no, he doesn't. Puts a shot through the front of the Löwe, and it's now a 1 versus 1. Premium tank versus premium tank. French baguette versus British T-Power, I think. Yes, here we go. Bounces a shot from the Revelry. That's 300. That is a heat shell. Look at the damage caused. Look at the damage blocked. This is a machine. This is a pure British machine. Fine crafts, fine ordnance, etc., etc. But can he win? 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 Ooh, the Revelry is flanking. Shoot him once again. Yes, here we go. 194 and block a shot. Thank you. No, he doesn't block a shot. He's a one-shot tank now. Can he go punch through? Come on, buddy. Come on. No. What a heartbreak. Look at that. Oh my god. 5 kills, mastery, top gun, high caliber, 5,000 and some more damage, and he only made a little bit of credits because he was spamming the APCR, the premium ammo, like a good Klausian. I know Bezer doesn't watch Klaus, but this just had to go in. But these two games show what the tank can do, and yes, it's 15,000 gold, but it seems like a pretty fine tank to me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking.